This is our Animal Science Group project, and we are Group 99. Our topic is the ethical and health implications of maintaining close human contact with livestock and companion animals in the age of emerging zoonosis. There are 2.5 billion zoonotic infections per year globally, 2.7 million deaths are reported annually, and 3/4 of current emerging diseases are zoonotic. For our introduction, the presence and emergence of new and current zoonotic infections is currently on the rise. Zoonotic infections are illnesses that are transferred from animals to humans or humans to animals. Zoonotic diseases can be spread from different kinds of animals, including our pets such as our cats and dogs, and livestock such as cows, pigs, goats, and really any livestock we raise. With the rise in zoonotic infections, the topic of increased animal and human interaction and what methods are used to stop the spread of these infections is a controversial and difficult debate among citizens and scientists. Some common zoonotic diseases are rabies, which you can contract from any animal, mad cow's disease or prions, which is contracted from infected cow meat and consuming it, toxoplasmosis, which is transmitted from mice to cats, and these cats then can give pregnant women and us other citizens this disease. This is why when women are pregnant, they are often told not to change the cat litter. One of the most common diseases is malaria, which is transmitted from mosquitoes to humans.
What up, y'all? So I did the popular press article, and basically the term zoonosis is basically a word that came up from Greek. Basically, zoon means animals, and nosis is it means illness. And so, according to the World Health Organization, any disease or infection that can be transmissible from vertebrate animals to humans or vice versa is known as zoonosis. And then popular press article, the UN report highlights a strong connection between wild meat consumption, species decline, and the spread of zoonosis diseases. It reveals that 70% of mammal species are hunted for wild meat. Yeah, that's all I got.
After looking at the different reviewed articles' perspectives, these peer-reviewed pieces really stand out. They explore the complex relationship between biodiversity and the emergence of zoonotic diseases, and they challenge the older assumption that biodiverse ecosystems are automatically dangerous sources of new pathogens. The authors bring together recent research showing that zoonotic risk isn't spread evenly across all species. Instead, certain groups like bats, rodents, and livestock are more likely to host pathogens and can jump into humans. And what's especially interesting is that these animals tend to thrive in landscapes that humans have already altered.
Through this presentation, we've determined that zoonotic diseases are a rising prominent threat. As zoonosis accounts for roughly 3/4 of emerging infectious diseases, through popular press and peer-reviewed research, we see the effects of environmental disruption, such as the building of highways, the building of suburbs, and deforestation, the wild meat consumption, and biodiversity, and how zoonotic diseases connect to these topics. We've seen how zoonosis affects different animal groups, including rodents, bats, livestock, our pets, and humans.
So in conclusion, just overall, throughout this project, we've been looking at the statistics behind what causes zoonosis, like zoonotic diseases, what the impacts of those are on animal populations. We actually looked at the etymology of the name of zoonotic diseases, so we clearly defined what they were with how they affected certain animals. And then we also looked into what the effect is on human populations, whether it be through direct transmission or the effect that a loss in livestock has because of zoonotic diseases on livestock populations as a whole. So throughout the project, we just kind of looked at all of these different perspectives when it comes to these diseases and how they affect overall our economy, our communities, etc.
These are our members for the project and what tasks they've completed, and these are our cited sources. And thank you so much for listening to our presentation.